Up next, the clinical approach for putting your household finances back in the black.
Anyone can do it. It really comes down to their desire.
It will change your financial life.
While we're on the topic of good news when it comes to money, this next story could be the answer to all of your prayers. It's all about Australian families who were seduced by the motto of shop till you drop. No matter how much they earned, they kept struggling with their finances. Until, that is, they got a helping hand.
We were living pay to pay, and I'm surprised that we were doing that because we're educated people.
When the rates came in, it's like, oh no, we haven't got the money to pay that.
We didn't really keep track of our money.
Their incomes might be different, but their money problems are the same. These self-confessed spendthrifts simply can't save.
Our version of a budget was writing out what we were going to spend this month's pay on.
Michelle and Cameron Graham like the good life, and it's costing them every cent they earn.
I'm fortunate that my income has steadily increased over the years, and we have unwittingly, I think, adjusted our lifestyle to absorb all the money and have nothing left at the end.
I was overspending all the time, as most people. Go out and shop, yes, I like that, I'll buy that.
Rosalind Passmore would rather shop than save.
I've never been taught to budget. I've never been really good with money.
The more people earn, the more trouble they can get themselves into.
Budgeting expert David Wright says it's a common and disturbing trend, but people have to want to help themselves.
My family, through probably my mismanagement, lurched from financial crisis to financial crisis.
I guess you sort of live week to week.
If you want to have a cash surplus and you want to make the most of the money that you have, then you have to know what you're doing.
And so the Cash Flow Clinic was born. Here David explains how you can spend to save.
For your bills, and everybody hates paying them, you don't put in anything more than you have to. We're aiming fairly and squarely as a target audience of mums and dads, your middle class Australians, the sort of people who would say things like, we seem to be earning good money, but at the end of the week there doesn't seem to be anything left over for us, and we're not quite sure why.
The Cash Flow Clinic is based around David's user-friendly computer program, Simply Budgets.
So you're going to have to update this now.
It's like having a crystal ball for your bank account. Enter your expenses and the computer program does the rest, working out when bills have to be paid, how often, and how much spending money will be left over. You can then design the lifestyle you want, and more importantly, the lifestyle you can afford.
You won't need discipline if you've got the information that shows you how to budget properly.
Sounds too good to be true? Well, not according to David. He reckons if you stick to the program, the riches will follow.
Anyone can do it. It really comes down to their desire, and if people come to a cash flow clinic, I'm imagining that they've decided it's time to do something about what's been happening.
We were sporadic savers.
Yeah, very irregular, and we didn't really like it because we had nothing to show for our money.
The list is absolutely endless.
David and Kate spent every cent they had buying their first home. Problem was, they didn't think they had any extra cash to renovate. That was until they came here.
Now we've learnt that maybe in a couple of months we can get our front fence up, we can get more gardens established out the front and the back, and know that we can have a good future with future children.
It's changed our life because we have the confidence that we can afford our day-to-day bills as they come in. We provide for them and we can enjoy the holidays and other luxury items that we otherwise felt guilty spending money on.
As for Rosalind, she says it's the only budget she knows that still allows her a cut and colour.
This will be easier for you to look after too.
I firmly believe that we actually have more money now than we did before, even though we don't. It feels as though we've got more money.